because obviously there's been a lot of big news that has come out recently with regards to you switching from Jamaica to now competing for Turkey.
Yeah.
And I did want to understand what the motivations behind that was and what led you to make that decision.
Honestly, for me personally, I'm doing this for my family. I'm doing this for my family. There's a life after track, and I feel like we don't really have a lot in the sport. So, if we could make as much as possible, I gotta do it. I love my country. I do love my country, but loyalty don't pay bills, as we all know. So I'm just grateful that, God gave me this opportunity, and I feel like if I had turned down this opportunity, I would have regretted.
In terms of the message that sends, because I know there's so many things, everyone's got issues with their federations, there's so many things going on in different countries.
Yeah.
What message do you feel like this climate that we're in is sending to the federations, to the people that are looking to the sport to essentially fix up?
Honestly, I think Jamaica need to do better, with the athletes. Because I'm being honest, if I do decide to get hurt right now, I know Jamaica not going to put me back on my feet, for sure. And I do know that. I'm going to have to spend the money out of my own pocket. So, if I could get the opportunity where someone will look out for me, because I've been doing good for my country. And honestly, I never got an email from no one saying congrats before. Yeah, not even an email.
Wayne Pinnock has finally spoken, and what he said has rocked the entire track and field world. After winning the men's long jump at the London Diamond League with a powerful 8.20-meter leap, the Jamaican-born star didn't just walk away with gold. He walked away with a message that many athletes have been too scared to say publicly. In front of flashing cameras and a stunned crowd, Wayne Pinnock broke his silence on one of the most controversial moves of 2025, his decision to switch allegiance from Jamaica to Turkey. And trust me, the reason, it wasn't just about medals. It wasn't just about flags, it was deeper. It was painful, and it was personal. Let's go back a bit. Wayne Pinnock has been one of Jamaica's most consistent and hardworking athletes in recent years. A world silver medalist, a college superstar, a name to remember in long jump. But behind the scenes, he was silently suffering. And in London, the mask finally dropped. When asked why he chose to compete for Turkey instead of Jamaica, Wayne Pinnock did not sugarcoat anything. He said, and I quote, "I never even got an email, not even a congrats. Can you imagine that? Representing your country on the world stage, putting in the hours, training, traveling, sacrificing everything, only to be met with silence. Not even a message saying, well done. No recognition, no appreciation." And that was just the beginning. He continued by saying something even more powerful and controversial. Loyalty doesn't pay bills. That one line sent shockwaves across the athletics world. Because it's raw, it's real. And it's the painful truth that many athletes live with but are too afraid to say. Wayne Pinnock made it clear, he loves Jamaica. It's his home, but when it came time to think about his future, about stability, about family, Jamaica didn't show up. He revealed that the support system he expected as a national athlete never existed. No help, no safety net, no assurance that if he got injured, someone would cover his medical expenses. He would be on his own. In his words, "What if I get hurt? Who's going to take care of that? I would have to come out of pocket." So when Turkey came knocking with a real offer, a full support system, and the promise of financial stability, Pinnock had to make the most painful decision of his life. Not out of hate, but out of survival. He prayed, he cried, he asked his family. But in the end, he said something that stood out. "I didn't want to wake up one day and regret saying no to a better life." And can you blame him? For years, athletes have been begging for better treatment, for proper pay, for healthcare, for even the basic human dignity of being seen and valued. Yet too often, their loyalty is taken for granted. Their sacrifice is ignored. So now, Wayne Pinnock will no longer be wearing the black, green, and gold. He will not be representing Jamaica at the World Championships. Instead, he'll be jumping for Turkey. And the response? The internet exploded. Some Jamaican fans are angry. Some are heartbroken. Some are blaming the system. Others are blaming him. But what everyone can agree on is this: Pinnock has opened up a conversation that's long overdue. How many more athletes are silently waiting for help that never comes? How many young stars are being praised online, but ignored by their own federations? How many medals does it take before someone says, "Congratulations," in an email?